So I'm going to read from the 796-page thing, but I just thought I'd tell you a bit. I'm not reading 796 pages. This is actually only about 200, but I'm not going to read 200 pages either. So I thought I'd tell you a bit about it. It focuses on the Toome, County Galway mother and baby home, which some of you might have heard about that case in 2014, where there were, it came to light that during the 40 years of the running of this mother and baby home, where unwed mothers were sent to have their children, and then the children were usually adopted off and the mothers sent home, none of the burials were recorded. So the location of the burials of those children is unknown. There had been instances where local children had been playing and had found skulls and found bones, and all of this came to light in 2014, despite the fact that it's public knowledge in Ireland that these kinds of sites exist. The Killeen, the sites where unbaptized babies are buried, but this, for the obvious reason of the fact that there were 796 unaccounted for bodies to mourn, all in the 20th century, all perished in the 20th century, really caught the attention of the media. And as a result of that, I felt that I wanted to produce something that was more than just a one-off sort of protest poem, but in fact it acts as a kind of memorial, because at this time they were not able to install the memorial plaques that they have, because they're going to do surveys in this kind of endless government investigation that, not unlike the Symphysiotomy investigation, will probably not end until after everyone is dead who could possibly get reparations. So this, just to tell you a bit about the home, it was run by the Bon Secours sisters, nuns from an order from Belgium, and it was founded at the time of the founding of the Irish Free State, at a time when the state paid the church to run a number of institutions, the industrial schools, mother and baby homes, all of the educational system. So despite Ireland being a republic, or part of Ireland being a republic, it has this really complicated relationship between church and state that continues to this day. The state would pay the nuns, and then the family would also pay the nuns, because in order to go into this home, you had to pay. So if your family couldn't afford to pay, you had to stay on for another year, year and a half, and do intensive labor on the grounds, and not benefit from any of the farming or anything that was there, because you were fed very poorly, as the health records from numerous people who inspected the home show. The issues around all of this connect to, obviously, the church and the state, but also it's come to light recently that it's possible that some of the 796 children did not die and were actually trafficked. So they would have been adopted out unbeknownst to the parents. So they may not be in this field, which the poems mention quite a lot about this field, where all the local people know it's a burial ground, but the government and the nuns and everybody else refuses to acknowledge that it is until they have sufficient proof. So a local historian, Catherine Corliss, has been working tirelessly to locate all the documents to show that this is where the children indeed are. And so she has very kindly shared her entire archive with me of all the work that she's done, going back to the famine period, because originally the home was a famine workhouse and then was repurposed for the mother and baby home. So she's shared all of that with me, and that forms the basis of these poems, along with contemporary news coverage, and a number of sites in which people suggest that this is, that it's not real and it's just Catholic bashing, and that none of this really happened, and it's just people blowing all of this out of proportion. How's that? Okay, great. So I'm just going to read without stopping. for a little while. Mother-baby home, an investigation. A brev, tor, see, no, no, etc., e.g., co, Blake, married, 23rd September 1925, 3.5 Ave, co, road, street, co, road, The mother-baby home tomb, Bon Secours Sisters. The mother-baby home, the Bon Secours Sisters, Dublin Irish Poor Law, Glenamaddy Workhouse, the Treaty, the Irish Free State, Dublin Tomb, Costello, Reverend Peter Kelly, Archbishop of Tomb, Dr. John McEvely, Dr. Thomas B., Galway Co, Halliday Sutherland, the home, Sisters of the Bon Secours of Paris, Reverend Mother, the home, the Galway Co, Halliday Sutherland, home, Catholics, Halliday Sutherland, Catholic Church, Irish State, John Cunningham, Connacht Tribune, Ireland, John, Tomb Home, the home, Mercy Convent NS, Presentation NS, Dublin Road, Government, England, the home, Bontex, Industrial School, Castle Pollard, Cutting, Westmeath, the home, the Registration Office, Galway, the home, Western Traveller and Intercultural Development, the home, the Children's Home, Graveyard Committee, Tomb Town Council, 2014 Grant Allowance, the Heritage Council, Heritage Grants, St. Jarlath's Credit Union, Catherine Corliss, Griffin Matthews, 18th October 1925, 3 months. The practice was Kelly married 6th December 1926, 6 months, to offer no pain relief as suffering was regarded as part of her punishment. 796, Peter Leahy, 29th February 1923, 11 months. Tank, tomb sonar survey, this sonar survey, sisters, tank, that way, mother, sonar, home, tomb, this way. Tomb, night, famine, sonar, succour, septic, famine, tending, succour, famine, sonar, this way and, sonar survey, Hines Julia, 26 December 1925, 1 year. Murray James, 4th November 1925, 4 weeks. Dump, 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 dump. Barry, McWilliam Joseph, 5th March 1926, 6 months. Barry, Place. Put. Laid. Deposit.
deposit, 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 left, 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 laid. Other flowers, a grotto in the corner, roses, a small grassy space, Mullen John, 9th March, 1926, 2.5 months. Boarded out, children for cheap labor in North, McTeague Maud, 8th April, 1926, 6.5 years, Galway. 1. Searing emotional partings. 1.1. Parted. 1.2. Breaking parting. 1.3. Simple as that. 2. Parting. 2.1. Rending. 2.2. Complexity of the partings. 2.3. To part. 3. Shaughnessy Martin, 18th April, 1926, 1.5 years, 3.1. Had he sought permission, had he sought permission, had he sought permission, had he sought Glenn Bridget, 17th April, 1926, 1 year, permission, permission, had he sought 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 permission to speak to the mothers who were confined. Leave the politics out of it now. Glenn Margaret, 19th April, 1926, 1 year. 4. The removal accelerated death. It was moved without the advice of the doctor treating it. Gorham Patrick, 20th April, 1926, 1 year, 9 months. Dear Name, I wish to inform you that I have checked the tomb home records for any entries relating to your mother and yourself. The records state that your birth mother, name, surname, D-O-B-D-D-M-M-Y-Y-Y, age 25 years, was admitted to the tomb home, D-D-M-M-Y-Y. It is documented that the next of kin was her father, Mr. Thomas Egan, Tubbercurry, County Sligo, and her admission to the tomb home was recorded by the parish priest in Tubbercurry. According to the records, she was single, living in Loughrea, and engaged in domestic duties at the time of her admission. It is recorded that she gave birth to you in the tomb home on day, month, year following normal delivery. The pregnancy was described as full term, and you weighed 6 3/4 pounds. The records show that your mother was discharged from the home on day O'Connell Patrick, 24th April, 1926, 1 year, MYY, and you were later boarded out on the day, year to the care of Mrs. Name, surname, Inshaboy Gort, County Galway. I hope that the above information is useful, and please feel free to contact me if there are any outstanding issues for you. Yours sincerely. Carty John, 22nd April, 1926, 1 year, 9 months. Bernard Madeline, 22nd April, 1926, 2.5 years. Copies of Officialdom. Kenny Maureen, 22nd April, 1926, 8 months. That puts the girls. The state What the society do you have, the state that puts the girls into this state? Affiliation orders, the act of which, Donald and Thomas, 26 April 1926, 2¼ years, seduction. Skim form of contract for children, placed out, boarded out, this indenture made this day, between hereinafter called, except the charge hereinafter called, the sum to be paid, the child shall be, if the child shall be the child, shall be the child, when the child shall, and the doth hereby further given under our hands the day, Quillen Mary, 26 April 1926, 2½ years. King Mary, 26 April 1926, 9 months. Attend divine worship at the place of worship. In all cases, Catholic children go to Catholic homes, and other denominations are adopted only into foster homes of their own creed. Ward Mary, 27 April 1926, 1¾ years. The on Cummins Julia, 29 April 1926, 1½ years. I inspected the home. I. Folan or Wallace, Barbara, 30th April 1926, 9 months. If you would like to reprint, please contact Walsh, Mary, 30th April 1926, 1 year. Stankard Ann, 30th April 1926, 10 months. That Galway County Council develop unused ground in the Dublin Road housing estate as a playground for the area, with due respect for the sensitive Connolly John, 1st May 1926, 9 months, nature of the area. Having regard to the existence of a memorial at the site, a children's burial ground, and another burial ground adjoining. Cook Anthony, 1st May 1926, 1 month. Casey Michael, 10th May 1926, 2 years, 9 months. McCarman Ann, 10th May 1926, 2 months. Dawn Patricia, 16th May 1926, 2 months. Dear community, it is time the people of Tuam and the hinterlands. I am writing Carty John, 23rd August 1926, 3 months. This is why. McNamara Peter, 26th August 1926, 7 weeks. Write that book that's just arranging, really. Fine. Shaughnessy Mary, 25th August 1926, 4½ months. Cohen Joseph, 8th September 1926, 5 months. Free Stater, murder of Republicans Memorial, basketball hoops, 2 or so, broken hobby horse, some other significant things, perhaps a Jew, such. Back to top, Murphy Mary, 1st September 1926, 2 months. The Homes, the operation, Kelly Patrick, 21st October 1926, 2½ months. Photo 1, arranging really. Quinn Kathleen, 8th of November 1926, 7 months. Higgs Patrick, 10th of December 1926, 2 months. McGinnis Martin, 31st December 1926, 6 months. End 1926.